Holds the tip for the Wooden Shoes down toward the Custer right side. 15-footer off the front of the rim. Rebound claimed out of there by Moss. Bringing it down court is Stoner. He gets it to Emberton. Stoner with the basketball, looking to dump the ball in. He's picked up by Todd Taylor, and Emberton calls for the travel. And that Emberton's a big boy, and he's got some weight on him for a sophomore, Steve.
Sure is.
That's a turnover for Charleston. Wooden Shoes with the ball.
Stands 6'5", 200 pounds.
Custer working it down against the press, puts up the shot, missed rebound. Taylor rebound, puts it up, missed three on the rebound. Scramble far, Emberton comes out of there for Charleston. Down court, long jump shot from out of nowhere. Scott Easterday must have shot a 23-footer.
Wow.
And it was nothing but net.
That was a long one.
Custer's fouled on the press. Charleston with the full court pressure defense up and down the court, trying to test the Wooden Shoes at every angle.
Fouled by Easterday. First foul of the game, first foul for Charleston.
Well, the Wooden Shoes will be in their half-court offense. They have the ball on the side, and they'll see if they can get something going here with their second possession. Got two good shots first time down the floor, just unable to convert. They're out in the 2-3 zone defense with Charleston. Custer drops the ball on baseline. Gubzinski puts it up, and we've got a foul called. And that's going to go against Kyle Emberton. And he's cut.
He's cut by the eye. Bleeding.
So
he's going to have to come out.
They'll have to take him out as Gubzinski will be shooting too.
I don't think nobody's seen it yet that he's cut.
Gubzinski makes the first free throw, and they'll have to get him out. He's bleeding pretty good about now. They'll probably need about 4 stitches to clear that up. Nobody likes
a lot of that.
Nobody likes to see that.
Seen that at Charleston.
We've seen our share of blood here this year, Steve, but we need paramedics with us if we're going to keep folks in the basketball game against Mount Zion. The Wooden Shoes lost 2 players to blood and soak fouls. Gubzinski the second free throw makes it 3-2 Charleston with 7:03 to go. Wooden Shoes play the defense. Todd Taylor with the steal. Gubzinski with the foul, and he goes up, and we've got a blocking foul on the shot, and he'll go. He'll have 2 fouls as he was racing down the court. Nice pass by Todd Taylor to get that steal.
Miles Stoner picks up the foul, so we've got 3 quick fouls here by Charleston. Going to give Gubzinski a 2-shot foul.
Well, he was heading for the basket, and we know what he had on his mind, Steve, is he converts the 3rd free throw in the succession, and he had 5 the other night in a row, so he's got a nice string of free throws going. And he gets the 4th free throw of the basketball game. Wooden Shoes take the lead, 4-3. Custer knocks the ball out of bounds on the pressure defense just in front of the Wooden Shoe bench, so that'll be Charleston basketball. 6:54 to go. Teutopolis leads at 4-3. Stoner with the ball. He's working against Custer. Gets by him. Long jump shot from the outside. Rebound claimed by Gubzinski after a squabble for the basketball game. Wooden Shoes have it. They bring it down the court. Swingler gives it to Gubzinski. Swings it over to King. Looking for Taylor. Screen's being set for the Wooden Shoes. Gubzinski with the ball into the lane. He goes up for the shot, and he's going to be shooting 2 more free throws as he took the ball into the lane.
Wow, they've been bringing the ball into Gubzinski. I would say he's the go-to man this evening for right now. Taking the ball to the hole and getting fouled every time.
Seems to be quick on his feet tonight, Steve. He got that ball on the wing, split the defense, and got into the lane, and really no choice but to foul him as he hits the 5th consecutive free throw and the 5th consecutive point for the Wooden Shoes. They lead it by 2, 5-3, 6:28 to go here in the first quarter of play.
That was Stoner's 2nd foul for Charleston, 4th team foul, as Gubzinski shoots the 2nd foul shot.
And the 6th consecutive free throw by Gubzinski puts the Wooden Shoes on top, 6-3. 6:26 to go here in the first quarter of play. Stoner with the ball, tries to get the ball. Swingler gets a foot on it, and that'll be Charleston ball out in front of the Teutopolis bench. 6:20 to go here. Teutopolis with their man-to-man defense as is usual. Stoner has the ball being defended by Custer. He gets in the lane, puts up a wild shot, misses. Rebound claimed by King, who went high for the rebound.
Wow, Stoner really forced that shot.
King comes down, kicks the ball out front to Swinglers. Teutopolis will reset their offense. Gives it to Custer, to King. King into the lane, puts up a shot. He makes it, and they waved it off. Says he was fouled on the floor. I thought we had a three-pointer on the way there, Steve, as that was waved off. So Teutopolis will have the ball in front of our stand right here. Mitch Custer will do the honors inbounding the basketball.
That foul was on Schneers, Andrew Schneers.
44. Big Martin Clark in the ball game. He's called for the blocking foul for Charleston, as I think he thought he was on the gridiron that time, Steve. There's no pads. This is not rugby.
Charleston been real aggressive on defense. I mean, they're real aggressive.
Swingler with the shot on the outside. Rebound put up and out by Custer. Rebound scramble far, and Stoner for Charleston comes out of the back with it. Easterday with the basketball, being defended by Nick Swindler. Back to Stoner at the top. He sets the offense. Throws the ball away as Gobzinski jump switched on that, and they didn't know what to do with that. Just threw the basketball away.
Good defense by Gobzinski to pop out to help out, and boy, they just threw it away. Teutopolis needs a field goal. They have no field goals. They have 6 free throws by Gobzinski for their score.
Maybe more important than that, Steve, is there are 6 fouls called against the Charleston Trojans and none against the Wooden Shoes to this point in the ballgame. So next one, free throws. Teutopolis is shooting the bonus situation already.
That's a good point with 3 minutes into this game.
So Teutopolis sets their offense. Johnny King gives the ball to Custer, working the ball. Gobzinski on the baseline, puts up the jump shot, floater, misses. Rebound claimed by King. King puts the ball up, and he's fouled on the floor, but he said he was shooting the basketball. So Drew Campbell with the foul, and that's the bonus situation from now on, the Wooden Shoes. This half, Steve, it's unbelievable, but they'll be shooting free throws for 13 and a half minutes. We've seen a lot of times it's 2 or 3 minutes with the half left before their team's in the bonus situation, but not this time.
Right.
Johnny King puts the Wooden Shoes on top, 7-3. 5:21 to go here in the first quarter of play.
As Emerton now returns after getting patched up above the eye.
That's a tough kid that comes in with that patch above the eye with a small cut. So he's back in the lineup. King misses the free throw. Rebound claimed by Gobzinski. Kicks the ball back out, and Teutopolis. Johnny King, three-pointer on the way. Missed. Rebound. Scramble far, knocked out of bounds, and he's out of bounds.
Todd Taylor gave him a shove out of bounds. They're going to give him for the foul.
Oh, that's a tough call against the Wooden Shoes as both guys were going for the basketball. And it looks like we got Drew Campbell was the person that was fouled going out of bounds. So he'll inbound the basketball for Charleston. 7-3 Wooden Shoes, 5:12 to go here in the first quarter. Stoner dribbling the ball down the court. They're working the basketball. Takes Custer off the dribble baseline, puts up the shot. Rebound claimed by Gubson.
Fritz Lang Story, shootouts and showdowns.
Swingler sets the offense. He's double teamed, gives it to Custer. Counts the bucket, and he's fouled on the block, and that's going to go against Drew Campbell.
Nice move by Mitch Custer, taking her to the baseline and squeezing through the defense to get the shot, and he got fouled. So he'll try to convert the three-point play. Boy, Charleston just can't defense Teutopolis. I think they've had a foul called on them every time they've been on this end.
Well, a lot of times they're just putting the hands out on him, Steve, as the officials trying to keep this one under control. Mitch Custer misses the free throw. 9-3 Wooden Shoes. Rebound claimed by Emberton. Emberton gives the ball to Stoner. Stoner down court to Campbell. Campbell looking to get the ball to somebody. He does. Easterday out a long ways from home. He's being defended by Swingler. Gives the screen to Stoner. He comes up for the jump shot. And that's missed. And we've got a foul on the other end. I'm not sure what the deal is.
Stoner's 0 for 4 from the field. There's a Charleston foul. I think it's on 44.
Actually, it's on Campbell again. That's his third foul. Johnny King going to the free throw line.
Wow, it is. Drew Campbell's third foul. King with a bonus with 4:28 to go in the first. I don't believe I've ever seen a game quite like this, Leon, where they're shooting free throws 3 minutes into the game, bonus.
And a lot of free throws by the Wooden Shoes. They have one bucket, but the rest are 7 free throws. And so Johnny King goes to the line. These officials can for sure want to keep this one under control.
Well, that's apparent.
King misses the throw. Rebound by Emberton. He gives it to Stoner. And Charleston trying to get off the three-pointer. Long jump shot put up and missed by Charleston. That shot by Cheniers. Down on the other end, King puts up the shot. And we've got an offensive foul called on Johnny King as he ran into Andrew Cheniers on this end. And the fans don't like it, but it's not going to help, as I'm sure the officials maybe took a peek at that foul board, Steve, and saw it was 9-1 and thought they needed to even this up a little bit. Down court comes Stoner, kicks it off on the side to Emberton. He misses the shot. Rebound put up, missed up and in by Easterday, who found the rebound, tipped around to him out there on the side. Down court to Wooden Shoes. Ball dumped inside. Godzinski wheels on the baseline, puts it in off the glass with the shooter's roll. Nice pass, and he just turned and shot the ball.
8 points for Godzinski in the quarter.
Stoner gets the ball knocked out of bounds by the Wooden Shoes as he's double-teamed by King and Custer. 11-5 is the score, 3:44 to go here in the first quarter of play.
Charleston being very aggressive on defense. I mean, you just got to see this to believe it. Wow. 22 just threw King to the floor.
Into the lane. Ball shot and missed. Put it up and in by Emberton as Stoner got in and got the shot up, and it rolled around and just got off the rim. Rebound scrambled for it. Wooden Shoes going to have to get tougher on that defensive board is all I'm going to say. Godzinski sets him up for the three-pointer. He shoots. And we got a foul called on number 44.
Martin Clark, his first foul.
Martin Clark fouled Johnny King on the screen as King set up the screen on the outside, and Clark tried to go through it.
See if King can knock down the bonus.
I don't know if we'll have enough players to start the second half for Charleston. King hits the shot, 12-7. Andy Meddy in for a second, checking in for Gandy Godzinski. I'm sure he's going to talk to Andy about something on the sideline there. And
he probably wants to get him out so he don't get hurt.
Jeez. Well, 3:18 to go here in the first quarter of play, and King with the second free throw. He made the first and second. Has Teutopolis in front, 13-7. 3:17 to go in the first quarter action. Stoner with the ball, working against Custer. Goes to the right side, looks back to the middle. Easterday with a bomb. Misses barely, just came off the front of the rim after rattling around up there. John Tipton in the ballgame. He goes baseline, puts up off the glass, and scores off the baseline. So John Tipton in with a little bit of razzle-dazzle on the baseline, puts the Shoes up 15-7, 2:46 to go here in the first quarter. Ball scrambled for, knocked away on the floor. Johnny King with the breakaway. He's going up, and he scores. 17-7, Wooden Shoes on top with 10-point lead. 2:30 to go here in the first quarter of play. Stoner with the ball. Works the right side, looking to dump the ball low. He goes baseline, comes back out. Kicks it out to Martin. Martin back to Stoner, and he'll reset the offense. Easterday, long jump shot. He gets the screen. And he's fouled by Swingler, and he'll go to the free throw line with 3 free throws. And you hate to see that, Steve. That's the worst thing you can do.
Well, there's a lot of fouls on the block out. A lot of times it happens on the block out on the three-point arc. When the player lets go of the balls, they go into them and check them out a little bit too hard.
And a lot of times you got a little bit of acting going on out there as Charleston's taking a 20-second timeout. We'll keep it right here and talk about this physical basketball game, Steve. So the fouling right now is 10-3.
That's a quick release on his shot. Have you noticed that?
So King's taking Easterday now. Godzinski steps in the passing lane, Tries to get the ball up. He goes down court, puts the ball to Tipton, who scores the bucket. Nice pass.
Nice pass by Gobzinski.
That was a beauty, and Wooden Shoes find themselves up 19-7. 1:53 to go here in the first quarter play. Stoner with the ball. He's out front. And we got double dribbling called on Charleston. So
wow.
Wooden Shoes with the ball.
6 turnovers for Charleston in the quarter.
Wooden Shoes with the basketball, the lead, the momentum, and the ability out here. 19-7 to score. Custer with a three-pointer on the outside. He hits it. 22-7, 1:30 to go here in the first quarter. So down court comes Stoner. He'll try and work against Custer. Goes with the behind-the-back nifty dribble, puts up the shot, and scores with a beautiful play.
Nice shot.
That's a tough shot to hit consistently. Well, we had a foul, and I think Johnny King was run over on another block for Godzinski, who's trying to top out for the jump shot. Johnny King just got run over.
Well, Emberton, he just ran him over. He didn't try to get around him. He just pushed him down. And, hey, Teutopolis is in the double bonus now, Leon. With 1 minute to go in the game. Wow.
They're up 13 in the first quarter, and now they could get more here with King at the free throw line. 1:04 to go in the first quarter play. Johnny King makes them pay at the line. Wooden Shoes with 23 points thus far. There's 1:04 left in this first quarter of play, and they could be well on their way to their best output here in the first quarter. Only other time they did better is facing Shelbyville when they had 30 in that first quarter play. So they're out here with a lot of gas. King makes the second free throw. Teutopolis on the press. Man-to-man pressure down court. Stoner gives the basketball to Easterday. A long bomb from 30 feet. Misses. Rebound claimed by Tipton. He brings the ball out to Custer. Custer down court. Into the lane. Kicks the ball out to Tipton. Three-point shot on the way. It's short. Rebound claimed by Easterday. Stoner with the ball. 38 seconds left here in the first quarter. Right side. Easterday. Back in the middle to Stoner. Ball dumped down inside Emberton. Emberton puts up a short shot and hits it.
Nice job by Kyle Emberton. Worked hard for that basketball to get it from Todd Taylor.
Wooden Shoes with the ball. 18 seconds left. They'll set their final play of the first quarter as Custer will have the basketball, and my guess is he'll work it down to about 8 seconds and get in the lane. He's into the lane early. Kicks it out to King for the three-pointer. He hits it. That's the end of the first quarter. The Wooden Shoes lead it by a score of 27-11. We'll be back with the second quarter action from Teutopolis and your favorite sports station for basketball, WQ98.9.
Okay, I got it up to half.
A piece, and that's kind of uncustomary to see. Aaron Nieberge in the Wooden Shoe lineup. And he'll spot Mitch Custer for a minute out on the point as he'll take Stoner. Stoner gives it to Easterday. Ball tipped off. Down court come the Wooden Shoes with the steal. King gets fouled as he goes up for the shot. That foul is thrown against Andrew Sneers. And Sneers puts King at the line again, and he'll shoot some more free throws, Steve. It seems like we've been there all night long.
Because we have. King stole the ball coming in, and Sneers had no choice but to foul him. He had a wide-open layup.
Really not that many field goals and not that many field goal attempts that haven't been of the foul nature. Teutopolis has really not been able to execute their offense because every time they get the ball in a dangerous position, they are fouled. King with the first free throw is made and the second one as well. So 29-11 is the score. 7:47 left to go here in the first half of play. Down court with Stoner. Stoner puts the ball behind the back, kicks it out to Easterday. Easterday in the lane, dump passes inside to Stoner. He misses. Gobzinski with the board. He comes out with the dribble. Puts it in, a nifty move out to King. King gets back to the middle of the floor, gives it to Aaron Nieberge. Kicks it right side to Tipton, to Gobzinski at the key. Kicks it out to King, back to Tipton. Gobzinski into the lane, and he's called for travel with a nice jump shot, but it's waved off by Steve DeClerc. So Mitch Custer back in the basketball game. He'll spot Johnny King for a minute as he comes out. 7:16 to go here in the first half of play. Aaron Nieberge defending Stoner. Stoner brings the ball down the court. Charleston trying to work on the junior, puts up the shot, hits it at the free throw line.
Nice shot by Stoner. That was a tough shot.
Down court comes the Wooden Shoes. They'll set their offense. Long pass, Gobzinski off the back of the rim, and a foul called on Todd Taylor as he was clearing out.
Nice alley-oop play to Gobzinski. Tried to bank it off the board. He was his speed carried him a little bit too far past the board, and he missed the shot.
Nice play by the Wooden Shoes, though, shows their athleticism. 29-13 is the score. 6:52 to go here in the first half of play. Down court comes Stoner. Stoner gets jumped out, and he has nowhere to go. Ball knocked away by the Shoes, and they've got a steal. Down court with the long pass to Tipton to Custer and score.
Nice teamwork by Tipton and Custer.
31-13. Stoner puts up the jump shot over Nieberge, and he scores it. Check that. That's over
Custer.
Nick Custer as he's back in, and Swindler's back in as well. Dump pass down on the blocks to Taylor. Taylor kicks it out to Tipton. Tipton into the lane. Shoots it up. It's short. Rebound claimed by Stoner down court to Emberton. He'll pull it out, and they'll set their offense. Stoner with the ball, left side. Gives the ball out to Martin. He puts up a jump shot after a stutter step. Gobzinski out with the break. Gives it up the court to Custer. He puts up the glass and scores. There's a ton of rebounding going on out there for the Wooden Shoes, Steve. And they're getting some breaks now and making it look easy and breaking this thing open.
Well, they're getting the rebound, kicking it out for the fast break. Good things are happening.
We've got a ball tied up, and that's an alternate possession in favor of the Wooden Shoes. King back into the ball game. And he'll check in for Andy Gobzinski, who will get a break. So out on the floor for the Wooden Shoes, we've got Tipton, Swindler, Custer, Paley, and King. Down court, Wooden Shoes come, set up their offense. Jump shot by Custer, three-pointer, hits it. Wow. They're making it look easy now, Steve. I don't know if they've missed a shot here in this quarter.
Custer's 3 for 3 in a quarter.
Wooden Shoes on defense. Stoner gets bailed out with a foul by Taylor, and that's either Todd's second or third foul.
That was a tough foul or a tough shot by Stoner. He was more or less forcing that shot. Taylor should have never fouled him. The chances of him making it were pretty slim. But anyway, Todd picks up his third foul, fifth for Teutopolis. So Charleston's still not in the bonus, but nonetheless, Stoner gets a two-shot foul.
So Andy Gobzinski checks back in the Wooden Shoe lineup, and undoubtedly it'll be for Todd Taylor, who will sit the remainder of this half. 5 minutes and 1 second left. 36-16 is the score. Stoner's second free throw is missed. Rebound Gobzinski. He clears it out, comes down the court, gives it to King. Teutopolis sets their offense. Looking for some room. Gobzinski three-pointer, puts it up off the back of the iron. Rebound by Swindler. And Teutopolis will have the reset on their offense. Into the lane, King gives to Gobzinski. He sees the break, an opening, and he's called for the offensive foul as he ran over number 33. That's Ryan Buckler. Buckler in on that last timeout. Checked in for the Charleston Trojans. So 36-16 is the score, 4:36 to go. Wooden Shoes lead it comfortably by 20 with a half of a quarter to play here. Ball by Buckler, Buckler puts the ball on the floor, gets the ball out to Easterday. Long jump shot, misses, rebound, Gobzinski. Down court, he gets the basketball to Tipton. Tipton kicks the ball out to Tester. Into the lane. Gobzinski gets the shot, and he's called for the travel. A little bit anxious as he's cut down the lane and mishandled the basketball because the pass was a little behind him, but that's going to be a turnover for the Wooden Shoes. 36-16, 4 minutes and 5 seconds left to go. Down court, jump shot, put up, and foul.
Mitch Custer.
Chris Brooks put the shot up, and he's bailed out by Mitch Custer. He was off balance and didn't know which way to go with it, Steve, so that's just one of those that Mitch would rather have back, I can assure you.
Yeah, he didn't intend to foul him, I don't believe. He just kind of lost his feet and fell into him.
So Brooks is good on the first free throw. Stoner back in the basketball game. He'll give Easterday a break. Easterday finding the defense a little tougher than what he's been accustomed to. So second free throw by Brooks is good as well. Wooden Shoes with the ball. Down court. Custer shoots it, misses, rebound, claimed by Martin. Martin travels with the basketball, and that's a turnover. And he was double teamed by Custer and King, and that was just a tough spot to be, as he really didn't know which way to go with it. So the Wooden Shoes will have the ball out of bounds right in front of us on the baseline.
10th Charleston turnover.
Ball passed inbounds. Baseline, Gobzinski misses the shot. How did he miss that? It's hard to believe. Rebound by Charleston. They're back out front. Brooks has the ball. Had it slapped away as he picked up his dribble, but he's got reclaimed possession of that dribble. Dribbling into the lane, dishes it back out. Brooks with the shot, gets it partially blocked. Gobzinski with the board. He'll bring it down on the break. And he's called for another offensive foul. He got into the lane. That man was just waiting for him, Steve. You've got to say that.
Yeah, he's got to read that coming, that they're going to be waiting for him. Unless he's all alone down there, they're going to set up for him because they know that he's going to come all the way.
Well, that's one of the things you got to learn, when to shoot him and when to pull up and when to take it all the way. As Charleston has the ball, 3:13 left to go. Ball put up and missed by Stoner, rebound by Gobzinski. Down court. We've got a blocking foul. This time as Gobzinski takes it to the rack, as Brooks got under him, and he'll be shooting too.
Boy, Gobzinski came down a long way there. He was way up, and he got his feet knocked out from under him, man.
You better bring it if you're coming to the Wooden Shoe country, is all I'm going to say.
Now they're going to wipe up some perspiration.
Wouldn't you say that's an accurate statement, Steve?
I'll tell you what, they're coming to play tonight. It's like you said earlier, it was going to be fast and furious. You were right. We didn't know it was going to be this fast and this furious, though.
They have brought a lot of intensity to this basketball game. They're looking to make this a statement basketball game, as the Wooden Shoes looking to run their record to 16-0 and stay sharp. Gobzinski with the free throw. 7th consecutive in this game. Puts the Shoes up 37-18. 3 minutes and 3 seconds to go here in this quarter. Second one's good as well. 38-18. 3 minutes to go in the first half of play. Wooden Shoes comfortably in control. Johnny King almost got a hand and knocked it out of bounds. Did get a hand on it. Last man to touch the basketball was Schneers. And that was a big play. The Wooden Shoes making all the plays tonight as they're up by a cool 20. 2:51 to go. John Kester with a long three-point shot. Hits it. No one picked him up off the little mini screen out front, and he drills the three-pointer.
Custer, another three-pointer. Wow, 2 in the quarter. He's 4 for 5 in the quarter.
Emberton gives the ball left side to Brooks. Brooks Looking to dump the ball inside. Gives the ball out to Schneers. A long three-pointer, and he hits the shot by Johnny King and just nailed a long shot. And some of those you just got to give him credit because that was a beautiful shot. Custer out front for the Shoes. Looking for the right matchup. Teutopolis running their offense. Gobzinski gets the ball. Ball knocked away as the man came from the weak side. That was Brooks who came in. And that's a turnover for the Shoes. Andrew Gobzinski with the steal. Down court gives it to Tipton, and that's a score. They are getting the turnovers, and they are flashing the defense, Steve. 43-21's the score. Andy Meddy set to check in for the Wooden Shoes. Ball knocked away as they tried to get the ball in bounds. It's loose. And that's Wooden Shoe basketball.
Another turnover for Charleston. They're 12. A minute 30 to go in the second half, or the first half, excuse me.
Andy Meddy set to check in, and he does. He'll check in for Nick Swingler. Give him a blow because this is really hard playing out here. 43-21 is the score. 1:30 to go in the first half of play. Custer wants a two-man game with Gobzinski. Dumps the ball down low. Custer dips it off to Meddy, and he finds himself wide open as he got double teamed.
They knew exactly what they were doing on that play. Good play by Teutopolis.
So 1 minute left to go here in the first half of play. Jump shot put up by Schneers. It hits the top of the iron, and that's waved off as it went in the basket. So you can't have it hit the top of the backboard, and that's exactly what it did. So
tough break for Charleston and Schneers.
If you're a Charleston fan, you don't like that, but it's 45-21, 58 seconds left. Tipton missed Gobzinski in the center. Custer now shoots a three and hits it. Boy, really missed him on that flash, didn't he? 48-21, 41 seconds left to go. Schneers gives the ball back to Stoner. He puts up the three and he hits it.
Custer went for the steal and he got burned. Stoner got open and shot the three and nailed it.
28 seconds left to go. Wooden Shoes look like they're going to settle for one shot here as they lead it by 24 with 19 seconds left to go in the quarter. So we're down to 10 seconds, and Teutopolis will start their play. Ball stolen away by Stoner. He'll go coast to coast and score. 5 seconds left. Ball down court to Gobzinski. He's fouled for 1 second, and he'll go to the free throw line. Wooden Shoes recovered quickly after that theft and got the ball down court to streaking Andy Gobzinski, who's on the left side, and Custer got about a 40-foot pass to him. Got his hands on it, went up for the shot, and he was fouled by number 23, and that is
21 got him, I think. No, 23 got him. Chris Brooks.
That's free throw number, how many is that, Steve? 8, 7, 8?
It's 9. This is 10.
10 straight free throws by Andy Gobzinski. Ball knocked out of bounds by King, and at the end of one half of play, the Wooden Shoes lead it by a score of 50-26. We'll give you the stats at the end of one half of play when we come back for your hometown. Charleston will have the ball to start the second half of play, and the Wooden Shoes coming out, showing a little bit of zone out here.
Wow.
Hard to believe. A little matchup zone. Gobzinski roaming the center. I was trying to show a little bit of different look, and maybe the Wooden Shoes have wanted to put a little wrinkle in here for the season. Ball dumped inside, shot by Everton, and we've got Todd Paley called for the foul, and it looks like he got a piece of Campbell, and that's hard to believe. There wasn't much action going on down here.
I think Andy Pullen wants Todd Paley out of there.
I told you there'd be a couple in foul trouble. Lob pass inside, and the score is put up by Emberton, and he makes the bucket. 50-28 to score. Wooden Shoes with the ball. They'll run their offense. Gobzinski with the layup on the back cut from King. Nice pass and nice set play by the Wooden Shoes coming out of halftime.
Wow, nice alley-oop.
52-28, 7:15 to go here in the third quarter play. Wooden Shoes flashing some defense. They're back to their man-to-man. They just showed that one trip down the floor. Maybe it's, got behind Gubzinski. He let him loose, shot up and in, put up and in by Sneers as he scored the easy bucket. Gubzinski pulls up the free throw line and nails the jump shot.
Nice shot by Gobzinski. When he faces the basket and goes square straight up, very deadly shooter.
Inside, Campbell gets away with the dribble. Easterday with the shot, missed, rebound knocked out of bounds by the Wooden Shoes. And that'll stay underneath the bucket for Charleston. Wooden Shoes lead it 54-30.
Easterday's shooting will continue for Charleston. Boy, he just can't buy a bucket. He's got 1-3, and that came in the first quarter.
Easterday almost throws the ball away. They get the ball back out to Sneers. Sneers to Easterday in the corner. And Todd Taylor is fouled out of the ball game. And
that was a quick 2 fouls.
Well, man, I'll tell you what. Todd didn't even get his jersey wet here in the second half. He's going to be sitting down, and that's a tough call.
Well, John Tipton's going to get ready to check in for him.
So Todd Taylor fouls out at the 6:29 mark of the third quarter, just inside the first. And Coach Crawford's over there to tell him it's all right. Just keep battling, and that's all you got to do. You got to play your game. Inbound underneath the Teutopolis basket, or underneath Charleston's basket, as Charleston gets the ball on the baseline. Emberton is double teamed, nowhere to go, puts up the shot and hits it. He had literally nowhere to go.
You're right. He had one choice, either call two choice, call a timeout or shoot it.
Down court, Teutopolis comes. King with the ball. Gives it to Custer. Gobzinski, three-pointer on the way. Off the back of the iron. Rebound Tipton. He puts it up. He's fouled. And he'll go to the free throw line. Offensive rebound by the Teutopolis Wooden Shoes. They'll kill you. You let them have the offensive rebound, they will kill you every time down the floor.
Well, that's a big point, Leon. You give a team like Teutopolis 2 chances to shoot, and you're asking for trouble. And that's exactly what's happening. Tipton got the rebound off the Gobzinski miss and gets fouled and is going to the line for 2 shots. So
Tipton at the line. He'll miss the first free throw, just crawled back out over the front of the rim. 54-32, 6:02 left to go here in the third quarter of play. But if you're Charleston, Steve, you can't trade buckets with the Wooden Shoes. That's just not going to add up. Second free throw missed by Tipton. Rebound out by Campbell. He gets baseline. And I made a nice play on that one, Steve.
You did.
So
the ball was tipped completely over to us.
I almost shot the thing. Easterday inbounds the basketball to Charleston underneath their own bucket. Into the lane. Shot put up by Stoner, missed. Rebound put up and in by Campbell for Charleston. They're hitting the offensive glass a little bit now, too. Ball put down to Tipton on the baseline to King. King dumps the ball down to Tipton. He gets free, puts off the glass and scores.
Nice job by John Tipton.
And a nice feed by Johnny King on the baseline. So Stoner's out front for Charleston. Gets the ball to Campbell. Campbell puts the ball on the floor, being corralled by Tipton, dumps it off to Emberton, and he scores on the nice give and go.
Emberton with 6 points here in the quarter for Charleston.
They've got a foul called on Easterday as he was giving Swingler some trouble and ended up getting nicked on the backside. So that's 2 fouls apiece here in the second half of play of the third quarter. Wooden Shoes will have it on their side in front of the rowdy fans from Charleston. Custer to Gobzinski, back to Custer. Into the lane, Custer stops and pops from 18, misses, rebound claimed by Swingler. Swingler out to King. King into the lane, kicks the ball to Swingler. Swingler stops and shoots at the elbow of the free throw line, misses, rebound up and in by Tipton.
There's that offensive board again by Tipton. Nice job by John.
They just kind of lose track of him in the lane there, and he scored the easy bucket, 58-36. And Johnny King was called for the foul on the dribble. Right at the free throw line as his man put the ball on the floor trying to get it into the lane. 4:33 to go, 58-36 is our score. Emberton with the block. Gets the ball out. Campbell working the ball. Nowhere to go. Dribbling it back and forth. Gives the basketball up. Stoner. They're trying to spread and take him off the dribble. Is really trying to spread it out. Backdoor cut to Easterday, and he scores off the backdoor to Swingler.
That's the best job of working the ball we've seen Charleston do all night.
Well, they're trying to spread the offense and get the matchup that they want, and Coach Crawford's calling a timeout as the lead goes down to 20 points for the Wooden Shoes, 4 minutes and 1 second left, and we'll keep it here since it's a 20-second timeout. Coach Crawford's saying, listen, fellas, if they try and spread you out.
Well, they've kind of got a little stagnant. Sometimes when you get a big lead like that, Leon, that happens.
The Wooden Shoes with the ball dumped down the post to Gobzinski, who scores the easy layup.
But that's why Coach Crawford called the timeout.
60-38 Wooden Shoes, 3:45 here to go in the third quarter of play. Emberton a long ways from home. They're trying to pull Gobzinski away from the board so that they can't help on the defense and get that back cut on a guard who posts somebody up. They've been patient on it, working on something new here. Emberton a long ways from home. But you have to think to score, too, when you're down 22 points if you're going to try and win the ball game.
They should have been doing this in the first half.
Ball goes off the hands of Jason Pinnell, slides out of bounds. Wooden Shoes have the ball.
They were doing a good job, but as I said, they should have been doing that in the first half.
Well, you also have to look to score, I think, the point. You can't win a game without scoring. Jump shot by Custer a long ways from home. Misses, rebound, and that's a foul on Nick Swingler. So the Wooden Shoes with their fourth foul of the quarter. Andy Meddy checking in for Andy Gobzinski. And he'll have a seat on the Wooden Shoe bench. The Wooden Shoes up by 22. Charleston with the basketball, 2:55 to go here in the third quarter of play. They'll bring it down. Stoner right side. He's trying to take King off the dribble, gets into the lane. He's double teamed, and we got a 5-second call.
$14 turnovers for Charleston thus far in the game. Good defense by Johnny King and the Teutopolis.
Tipton inbounds the ball to Custer, who brings it right side. Gives it back to Tipton, back to Swingler. Back to Tipton in the lane. He dishes it to Meddy. He gets blocked, gets his own rebound, misses the shot. Rebound almost goes out of bounds. Charleston comes out of the pack with the ball.
Well, it was a good pass from Tipton to Meddy. He just couldn't finish.
Nice play, but everything but the shot. Stoner into the lane, puts up a left-hand layup, and he scores it. Nice dish and nice move by Stoner.
Stoner's first points of the quarter.
60-40, Wooden Shoes up by 20. King off the dribble, left side, stops and pops the baseline and nails it. 62-40, the Wooden Shoes look like they're trading buckets out here, Steve.
Right now, they're doing a lot of trading.
Stoner left side gets the ball over to Easterday. Easterday dumps it on the baseline. He's over the back is Tipton. Tipton got over the back of Jason Pinnell. That'll be ball out on the side or underneath the bucket. We've got two new entries into the basketball game. One for Charleston, that's Martin Clark. He'll check in for Pinnell, and Nick Swingler will check out, and Andy Gobzinski will check back into the Wooden Shoe lineup. Pass put inside, shot up and in by Emberton as Charleston caught the Wooden Shoes napping on that play as they just got back in the basketball game.
Emberton has 8 points here in the quarter.
Ball lobbed on the baseline to Gobzinski. Gobzinski gets the ball out, throws the basketball away underneath, right underneath the basket here in front of us. That's going to be Charleston basketball. Ted Haney in the ball game for John Tipton. And it's good to see Haney in the ball game too. Wooden Shoes playing a lot of players, and that's important, Steve.
Yes, it is, Leon. It's going to help postseason time, I'll guarantee it.
Three-pointer by Easterday. Rebound Gobzinski. Clears it to King. Down court to Custer. He dumps it inside to Haney. Gets the ball knocked away from behind. Wooden Shoes will have the ball out of bounds underneath their own bucket.
Nice pass from Custer. I mean, a quick no-look pass.
Haney gets the ball back to Custer on the out-of-bounds play. Rebound scramble far. Stoner comes out of there, taken away by King. He puts it up and in. Just took it right out of his hands.
Nice job by Johnny King.
64-42 is the score. King called for the foul, Johnny King. And King says, why not? I only got 2 fouls on me. 3 quarters are almost burned. I might as well take an opportunity to go for the steal. And he gets whistled for the personal that time. So Charleston with the ball back inbound. King ball hawking the basketball. Haney's man gets by him. Shot goes up. Rebound scramble far. Gobzinski comes out of there with the board. Lost on the side. Johnny King's now called for his 4th foul. No. Is that his 4th? No, that's his 3rd foul.
Nice hustle by King and Teutopolis. Johnny a little frustrated off that play. Wanted to get the steal, but instead he picked the foul up.
Not many fouls being whistled now against Charleston as they stand with 2 fouls in this quarter, Steve. You talk about a difference. And we've got an over and back called on Charleston.
I think the defense of King right there caused that turnover.
So Johnny King with his 3rd personal foul will check out of the ball game. Aaron Nieberge checked in for the Wooden Shoes. Custer with the ball. He'll work it up court. He does. Easterday steals the ball on the pass. Puts it up and in. 17 seconds left to go. Wooden Shoes with the ball. Down to 10. As the play into the lane develops, Custer shoots up the shot, misses, rebound Haney. He puts it up, misses, and he's fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line. That foul put on Drew Campbell. As 3 seconds remain in the 3rd quarter of play, the Wooden Shoes have actually lost 4 of their points here in this quarter. Now they only lead it by 20 points.
There's your offensive rebounds again, Leon. Ted Haney, the junior, good to see him hitting the glass like that.
Amen to that, Steve.
Got a couple putbacks, but got fouled on the second one.
The only thing you could ask for more is to score the bucket and to get the free throw, but he's getting stronger. I noticed him playing with much more abandon in that JV game prior to this as he makes the first free throw. So Haney at the free throw line with the 2nd free throw, trying to put the Wooden Shoes up by 22, and he does with 3 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Ball down court, long jump shot by Brooks at the buzzer, and that's off its course. So at the end of 3 quarters of play, the Wooden Shoes lead it by a score of 60. Would like to see a little more response. Wooden Shoes with the basketball as they start the 4th quarter. Custer, Gobzinski back to Custer, 3-pointer, and he makes it. Nice play off the quarter break. 69-44 is the score. 7:43 left here in this basketball game. Baseline, put up the jump shot. Up and in by Andrew Sneers. Sneers with some moves, flashing some offense here. Tipton dumps the ball down to Gobzinski. He gets the baseline, puts up the jump shot, misses, rebound out. Up and in by Ted Haney for the Wooden Shoes.
Nice board by Haney.
7:13 to go, 71-46. Into the lane. Easterday kicks the ball back out to Stoner. He shoots it. Rebound claimed by Emberton. He puts it up and in. Wooden Shoes with the ball. Left side to Tipton. Tipton dumps the ball down to Gubzinski. Kicks the ball back out to Custer. Custer spins, shoots the jump shot, leaves it short. Rebound by Easterday. Easterday with the ball, brings it out right side, gives it to Stoner. Stoner into the lane. Stops and pops. Misses. Rebound claimed by Tipton for the Wooden Shoes. So the Wooden Shoes looking to do something here offensively. Ball dumped into Gubzinski. He puts up the shot off the back of the iron. Rebound out. Claimed by Schneers. Schneers gets the ball out. And ball down in the corner to Stoner, and he hits the bucket. So it's 71-50. The Wooden Shoes with a 21-point lead. 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter of play. Or the fourth quarter of play. Wooden Shoes with the ball on offense. Gives it to John Tipton. Back to Andy Gubzinski out the front. The long jump shot by Swingler. He misses. Rebound claimed by Martin Clark for the Charleston Trojans. Easterday finding the awful tough going here. Plays a two-man game with Stoner. We've got a push by Stoner as he just pushed Nick Swindler out of the way. And that's not allowed, Steve.
Not in this game today. That's Stoner's third foul. Oh, wait a minute. Well, they were going to give the ball out to Charleston. I thought something was screwy there.
Well, Coach Jeff Miller just about talked Andy pulling into that one, I think. So Andy Gubzinski inbounds the ball to Mitch Custer. And they'll work some offense. Custer, a long three-point shot. It's up and in. 74-50. 5:10 to go in the basketball game.
Wow, nice shot by Custer.
That was a bomb. Custer called for the foul. He hooked Stoner on the arm, and that's going to be the one in bonus for Charleston.
Fouled right down in front of us, Leon. We got a good look at that one.
Buckler in the basketball game for Charleston. He'll take the place of Emberton in the lineup, and he's a little bit thinner type person out there than Emberton. He's a load. You won't ever have to ask where's the beef when he's out on the floor.
Stoner missed the free throw. Haney rebound, but it went off his fingers out of bounds. It'll be Charleston's ball.
Easterday will inbound the ball for Charleston. We've got a timeout called by Charleston. It's a 20-second variety, so we'll keep it right here. 74-50. The Shoes have righted the ship a little bit here, Steve, as they're just coasting right now, and it's hard to send folks out here tonight. That's a big plus in this basketball game. Ball dumped inside to Easterday. Campbell with the basketball, nowhere to go. Puts up a wild jump shot. Rebound put up. And we've got Easterday who crashed the boards, got behind Swingler, and he's going to be fouled and go to the free throw line. As Nick Swingler, that's his third foul.
Charleston's still playing very aggressive, even though they're down 25.
Well, they have to. Johnny King back in the game. Swingler will head for the bench. You have to keep playing if you're going to get something out of a game where you have an opponent who's better than you are, Steve. And I don't think anyone from Charleston would argue with that statement. If this basketball game's any proof, the Wooden Shoes comfortably in control as Easterday makes a free throw, and he'll have a second. And that one's good as well. So the Wooden Shoes with the ball. Ball in the hands of Custer, gives it up to Gubzinski. Left side, gives it to King. Ball dumped inside to King. He gets the baseline, puts it up and in, and he'll go to the free throw line.
That was a nice play. King went up strong on that upper body, hung in the air, and got the foul.
Well, when Johnny King gets the ball in the low post and he has to make one quick dribble, he's awful tough, Steve. The problem, I think, with Johnny is when he's 25 feet from the basket and he tries to put the ball on the floor 4 or 5 dribbles,
right,
and he gets double teamed, he doesn't recognize it when he turns his back on that dribble, and a lot of times he'll turn that ball over. But when he gets down on them blocks, he's as tough as there is. Ball missed on the rebound. Comes out of there is Charleston, and Stoner with the basketball. Long jump shot by Easterday. Missed, rebound out of bounds off of Charleston. And that'll stay Charleston basketball. Easterday will inbound the ball. He dumps it inside to Campbell. Inside to Emberton. He puts it off the glass and scores. 76-54, and they're starting to get the ball inside and using some of that weight and muscle. They definitely got a bunch of that. King up and in off the shot as he scores the bucket.
Took 2 Charleston players down with him.
Stoner with the basketball on Charleston's end. Ball knocked away by Mitch Custer. He's going to be whistled for the personal foul. And that's going to be Mitch's 3rd foul, I believe. I've only seen Mitch ever foul out of 1 basketball game, Steve. Ever. And that was in grade school. Maybe that was a freshman year. I don't know, but it's only been 1 time.
You're right. He doesn't do it very often.
So that one's left short. Gobzinski with the board, clears it out to Custer. He's on the right side. He kicks the ball out to King. Back to Custer. Down in the low post to Haney. He puts it up off the glass and in. And the faithful love to see that. See Ted Haney involved actively in the offense. 80-54, 3:29 to go here. As we've got 25 with the wrestling match on Ted Haney. That'll be the 6th foul on Charleston, so it'll be wooden shoe basketball. The next, that's Campbell.
5 on Drew Campbell, so he'll be exiting the ball game.
So Campbell and Taylor will be out of the ball game for their respective teams.
J.R. Repking in for Teutopolis as Tipton sits down.
So into the basketball game is John Repking. Custer down court is being rode and right like a pony by Andrew Schneers. So I thought they were going to throw a horse blanket in a...
Schneers is going to pick his 5th foul up also, so he'll be exiting the ball game.
I thought they were going to throw a blanket and a saddle on him that time, Steve. As out comes Schneers. And with 3:21 into the basketball game for Charleston comes Martin Clark. He's listed as 5'1", 186. I'd say that he's probably closer to 6'2", 250. He must have been eating a lot since the last time that they did these programs, Steve. You can't keep using the same weight from year to year. These kids grow up. As Mitch Custer makes the free throw. 81-54 is the score. 3:21 left to go in this basketball game, and the second one's on its way and good as well. So Charleston with the ball with just a few more opportunities in this basketball game to get something going. They run their motion offense trying to get the folks they want with the basketball on the low block. Charleston taking their time, which is just fine with the wooden shoes. They lead at 82-54. 2:55 left. Stoner with the basketball. Easterday with the ball left side. Ball dumped in the middle to Pinnell. Back out to Stoner. Back to Easterday. Long jump shot by Emberton, and he hits it. That's just an unexpected shot by the big fella.
Well, that kid's got 15 points the second half.
Well, Teutopolis with the ball. Repking with the basketball, gives it to Gobzinski in the corner. He puts it on the floor, puts it up off, and finger rolls it in as he scores the bucket. 84-57, 2:05 to go here in this basketball game. Emberton gives the ball to Stoner. I really don't know what the point of this four-corner offense thing is, Steve, because when you're up by 27 points, you really don't care if they stall.
Well, maybe they don't want Teutopolis to hit the century mark.
Well, they're 16 points from it. I really don't think there's much chance of that happening. Ted Haney called for the foul as he was holding Emberton, and that's going to put him at the free throw line with a chance to add to his total. 1:31 to go here in this basketball game. Some of the Teutopolis faithful trying to get out to their car radios so they can listen to us, Steve. If they want to hear the statistics in post-game show, we always promise to have Ken Crawford on here, the coach of the Wooden Shoes, as we have wholesale lineup changes for the Wooden Shoes as everyone goes to the sideline.
We've got Jeff Krupps in the lineup, Andy Meddy, Eric Blummer,
Aaron Nieberge. Yeah, with John Repking, who is already out on the floor. So Emberton with a super bonus two-shot free throw attempt. 1:31 to go. He'll hit the second shot as well. So nice second half for Emberton. 84-58 is the score. Wooden Shoes going to run the record of 16-0 with the win here tonight. Ball stolen away. Repking gives the ball to Pennell. Pennell lays it up and in, and that was a nice pass, but to the wrong team. Teutopolis with the ball. Gives it to Krupps. He stops and pops, misses. Rebound claimed by Meddy. Meddy puts it up. He misses. He gets his own rebound, puts it up, and there's a foul on Pennell as Andy Meddy doing great things for his offensive rebound stats, Steve, but
just couldn't get that ball to drop. Boy, he had a nice rebound and a nice putback, but it just rolled off that rim.
Well, his field goal percentage is going to heck in a handbasket, isn't it? His rebound stats ought to be looking real good, though. And he gets the free throw to drop. Into the basketball game now. We have wholesale changes for the Charleston Trojans as they're going to concede this one with 1 minute to go. Down by 25 to the Wooden Shoes at Teutopolis. So Andy Meddy at the free throw line. 1 minute to play. Andy Meddy misses the free throw, crashes the board, ties the ball up, and that's alternate possession going by way of Charleston. So back in the basketball game, Charleston has the ball. 56 seconds left to go. Frankie with the ball. Kicks the ball. Will be a little slow with these names, folks, as they've got 5 new ones in here. Frankie into the lane, dishes the basketball up, misses the bunny shot is Kirby. Ball tied up, and we've got alternate possession as Eric Blummer got his hands on the ball, as did Kurt Moss, and that's going to go. Oh, I think we got a foul here. So Eric Blummer's going to be shooting the free throw.
He'll be shooting a bonus. That's the 9th Charleston foul. One more and we'll be in double bonus, but there's 38 seconds to go, so we might not get that far.
Most folks are heading for the car. Steve switching those on. Free throw miss. Jeff Krupps with the board, and he clears it out for the Wooden Shoes. Andy Meddy with the ball. Get past to Repking. He puts up a bomb. Misses. Rebound claimed by Krupps on the floor, and we've got more people down. It looks like a bomb exploded out there. And the referee will untangle that mass of humanity, and that's going to be Teutopolis basketball. 24 seconds left. Wooden Shoes comfortably on top, 85-60. 25-point lead. They have the ball. Andy Meddy puts the ball on the floor, puts up a runner, rims out. And over the back, Andy Meddy called for the foul, and I don't know how that ball crawled out. It touched every part of the rim at least twice and just didn't go down.
You're exactly right. That thing just would not go down, and Andy Meddy cannot buy a bucket.
So we've got big number 54. That's Brian Kirby. He's a 6'2", 228-pound sophomore, and he'll be at the free throw line with a one-in bonus. He missed that about as bad as you can miss one, Steve.
Just barely grazed the front of the rim as the crowd is clearing out, Leon.
If he was in a war, that graze wouldn't have even gotten him in the hospital. Rebound by Teutopolis as he misses the second one. Andy Meddy gets the ball stolen away from him. Mock coming down the court, dishes the ball up. Nice play, but the ball lost in midair, and Andy Meddy comes out of there. 4 seconds left in this one. Refkin taking the ball to the basket. He scores the bucket at the buzzer, and it's pandemonium. So that's the ball game, folks. Wooden Shoes win it by a score of